She might not have had a bowel movement before she put herself on the scale.
That's right.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
We have just finished our workout and we're getting ready for breakfast. We have oatmeals, bananas, Brazil nuts today.
Yes.
Cinnamon and coconut yogurt.
I got a little less than usual because I had a pre-workout snack of the same thing.
Right, so we're gonna just pause here. We're gonna eat something before we start getting into this video. We're starving.
All right.
Now we can think.
So good.
Now
so
we can
good,
talk.
Yeah. So we've had a few requests to make a response to BuzzFeedYellow's video, Women Eat a Beyoncé-Endorsed Diet for a Week.
What do we think about it? Is it a good thing? Is it a negative thing?
Well, it's important because BuzzFeedYellow has 7 million plus subscribers and the video's already being viewed by 1.7 million people and more to come.
Yeah, so they're reaching a massive audience. What message are they putting out there? Well, first of all, the food that they served was delicious. It looked absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it did. I mean, we obviously haven't tasted it. We haven't been able to read the specific ingredient list, but at face value, it looks amazing.
It looked fantastic, you know, really yummy vegan meals. So that's a positive. They're showing that, you know, delicious vegan food is out there.
And they're also, another positive would be that they're showing there's a plant-based diet meal delivery service.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So putting the options out on the table for people.
Good, thumbs up for that. The negative side, they chose 3 young women, extremely carbophobic.
And having said that, they're probably just representative of the average member of society because it is a carbophobic society that we do live in.
Yeah, that's right. So the 3 going into this experiment were apprehensive, and what came out of it, the overwhelming feedback at the end was that they were hungry.
Which is purely because they weren't eating enough.
Yeah.
Even just at a glance, the meals don't look big
as
enough.
soon as we saw it, we're like, oh my God, they're not eating enough. There's not
Exactly.
enough calories in those meals.
But then you went to the website, didn't you?
I went to the website.
And you found that the calories for the breakfast options...
Breakfast was between 250 to 400 calories,
Okay.
and lunch and dinner were between 400 to 600 calories.
All right, so at the high end,
Not
if
a
they
lot.
had the highest calorie breakfast, lunch and dinner, it would total only 1,600 calories. And at the low end, it would only total 1,050 calories. We're talking calorie amounts for children, not for adults.
No.
That was the reason why.
That was absolutely, you know.
They
So
were feeling...
they weren't satiated.
Yeah.
One of them, it was terrible. She said, it's only 3 o'clock. I've got 3 more hours till dinner time. I'm counting down the hours. I'm so hungry. And we're like, oh, this is terrible because nobody wants to hear that they're going to be hungry on a vegan diet. This is one of the myths that people think. I'm always going to be hungry. You know, what do I eat? They just have to eat more.
That's it. If you look at a plate of the standard Western diet, and it's, let's say the meal size is like that, and then the Beyoncé plant-based meal comes along and it's like that, you think you're eating the same amount of food. But
a calorie is not a calorie when you're comparing plant foods, especially whole plant foods, to animal products. It's not... You have to increase the volume of plant foods, okay? That's why we have this mountain of oatmeal and bananas and, you know, all the other things that we showed you. Whole plant foods have fewer calories per bite compared to animal foods and processed foods. So you need to eat a larger volume of plant foods
to get the same number of calories that you would from a smaller portion of meat, dairy, eggs and processed foods.
Now the irony is that one of the one of the
was
women
funny, wasn't it?
who was on a low carb diet said, "Oh, I'll have to do so much more exercise this week to counter all the carbs that I'll be eating." And we're like, "No, you're not eating anywhere near the amount of calories that you would be eating on your regular diet." But again, it's this mindset that I'm going to have to work off all these carbs.
Like most people, she's bought the lie that carbs make you fat. What she's missing is a basic understanding of how carbohydrates are utilized by the body and how fat is utilized by the body. We're going to link these videos down below if you want to learn more.
Now, one of the other women on this experiment said that she gained a whole pound by the end of the week. Woo! And this is really frustrating to hear because you can gain weight at any point for a variety of reasons. She could have been, you know, due for her period and maybe she was carrying more water weight, more fluid.
She might not have had a bowel movement before she put herself on the scale.
That's right.
Your weight can fluctuate by several pounds within the day.
That's right. So to say, to include that basically, at the end of the video, we're like, oh great, so one of them gained weight and the other one didn't, have enough food and she was hungry all the time.
So that's the message that the audience is left with, isn't it? That a plant-based diet could make me gain weight, I'm not going to feel my best, I'm going to feel hungry.
Too many carbs. I mean, I'm eating all these carbs, but I'm still hungry. So
it's feeding all of the existing misconceptions, isn't it?
Yeah. What we did find is that these kind of videos really show people's ignorance, perhaps, shall we say. One of them was reacting to a lentil dish and said, oh, it's all brown.
Compared to her brown meat-eating diet.
So overall, what do you think? Is this a positive video, a negative video?
I'd say it's got pros and cons, but overall it's doing more harm than good.
Yeah, that's how we felt by the end of it. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Great Beyonce, but increase the volume, increase the calories of each of those meals.
Yeah, or let people know that they may need more than one meal.
That's right. Yeah, I'd have two. Thanks so much for watching, guys.
Share this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Don't forget to ding the bell and also click the tick, select, check, whatever. Press on the box to receive notifications for our upcoming videos.
And remember, until next time, guys, that going vegan is not the most we can do.
It's the least we can do. And please, eat more calories, eat more volume of food. See you next video.
Bye, guys.
Why I won't go vegan. And
another one.
Another one.
Dime a dozen.
Becca is a registered dietitian and let's just say a more self-centered, misinformed video would be hard to come by. Basically, this is an example